Hello and welcome to the Anime Madness podcast. I am your host HenDiddy, and I'm joined here today, as always, with KillerCoat412, the soundboard master.
Hello.
I'm joined with the pervy man himself. Slightly delayed.
Yeah, I clicked it whenever I said hello.
The pervy man himself, Pervy Sage. No, do we have no Pervy Sage?
Sage, whatever you do, don't say anything.
Can y'all not hear me?
Now we
There we
can.
No, can.
I was like, I've heard man himself. I'm like, what's good? And then, Coke did a sound bit, and I heard it again. I was like, what's good?
The head of the Agarist, Taco.
What's up, brother?
And the man full of bones, Skeletony. And today we are going to be doing best earth, ground, stone, rock user, all that stuff.
All that stuff.
All that. Holy, what the hell is going on? There we go. Something's going on with my Google Slides. Hold on. There we go. Right. Basically, all those earth powers. Are you guys ready to get into this?
As
No.
ready as I'll ever be.
Alright, I gotta grab my notepad. Get to the right page. There we go. And it's prediction time. So time to roll the D6 to see whose prediction we hear first. Sage. All the characters chosen are up in the characters chosen chat. If you have forgot any of them.
Forgot. What if I didn't know them before today?
And that's
Oh, look!
That's
That's a you problem.
a you
Yeah.
problem, and you didn't make any nominations, so.
Yeah.
I'm a failure. After all that hard work.
Yeah.
So Sage, what is your prediction for Earth?
I'm going to go with Armstrong.
Alex Louis Armstrong from Full Metal.
Can you leave me?
All right, Taco, how about you?
Wait, is that all in characters chosen?
Yeah, all 8 of them are in characters chosen.
Okay, there they are. I saw them separate. I was like, wait a fucking second.
Yeah, because we had an extension vote.
Yeah. As much as I want to say him. Yeah, I'm going with my boy.
Oh,
Odin
wow.
Yeager.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Initially, I was going to say Toph. Initially. And Sage over, you might as well fucking do it.
So yeah, we had a little bit of leeway with the Earth, with this category. So Aaron Yeager got in because he does use the crystallization, and crystals are a mineral. So, and then Nico Robin, because her devil fruit is the Hana Hana no Mi, or the blossom fruit for flowers. She's just able to blossom body parts. So those are the two exceptions we had. Tony, your prediction.
Yeah, it's gonna be,
Well, Tony
The only
thinks
reason he continues
Ganju.
is because he doesn't want us to play crickets.
Ganju.
I got Ganju.
Ganju Shiva. And the answer, blonde girl in the chat, I cosplayed Sungjin Woo this past weekend, so I got a haircut for that, and I had to shave my beard for that. So, if it's possible for me not to get a wig for a cosplay, I don't get a wig. I just style my hair for it, so I cut my hair for Sung Jin Woo. That's
Which
why
is,
it
like,
is all
the
gone.
easiest character to cosplay. All you got to do is have a little bit of long hair, cover the front of your face, wear a blue hoodie, and have a hood over your head. So easy.
Well, I actually cosplayed his look from Volume 7 of the manhwa with the black coat, black jeans, black boots,
Oh,
gray
yeah.
shirt. That's the version I did of Sungjin.
By the way, it's so easy. It's just casual.
I know. The reason I did it was because it was more of a last minute thing. I didn't have time to really get anything else. My prediction is going to be I'm gonna say Toph.
See, that's what I was gonna say.
And Cope, your prediction?
Eren Yeager.
Goes with Eren Yeager. Are you a follower of the Jaegerists now, Cope?
I plead the fifth. Every question
Sorry, we have
you guys
cookies.
have. Ooh, cookie. Every question you guys have, just because I finished the show, you guys are trying to see if I'm a Jaegerist or if I'm not.
We're trying to see if you're like Taco and just riding AOT at this point.
Oh, no.
So you're not a Jaegerist then?
I'm not going to choose AOT over Bleach.
That's his favorite show, and that's what I expect.
Moving into match 1, we get to see Eren Yeager very early on versus Hashirama Senju. Tony, you get to go first. Eren Yeager versus Hashirama.
Hashirama.
Reasons?
Because I don't consider Eren to be a earth, ground, or rock type user. I think the justification to have him in this list is paper thin.
It is very paper thin.
No, I just don't even think
I
he
will
should be
agree
here.
with that.
I understand the reasoning. However, I just think it's paper thin and kind of superficial at most, so he shouldn't be here. So Hashirama by default.
No, I agree with that as well. The paper thin reasoning. It's just we're kind of outvoted on that
He
point.
uses hardening.
And is that a rock? No.
It's a crystal.
Yes.
It's
He
he's
can
turning
literally
his-
make a wall.
No, he turned skin into harder skin. He did not make rock.
Literally,
It's-
what are the walls in Parody made of?
It's
Titans formed that wall.
They-
He made it out of Titans then.
they
Those
say
aren't rock.
hardening at first, but the official term is crystallizing.
Yes.
So, and it is crystal, which makes it a mineral and all that. It's very paper thin still. Like, I'm not gonna deny that.
Once again, paper thin, because I mean, even if it's considered crystal, like it doesn't really mean anything.
All right. My vote is
No,
also
I know
going.
crystals are rocks, but like it's just paper thin.
My vote is also going to Hashirama because when it comes to like all the Hokage, my favorite Hokage, without spoiling Boruto, is Hashirama. Screw it. I'll spoil Boruto. Screw it. The current Hokage is my favorite Hokage, which is Shikamaru.
Isn't he his dad?
What?
Isn't I don't know Naruto. How does
Not at all.
No, Hashirama is
No.
Tsunade's grandfather.
How the hell does that? So you're gonna spoil Boruto for no connecting purpose at all.
It's because you're not supposed to know that he becomes.
So
a
yeah,
story.
Shikamaru is Naruto's advisor, but things happen and now Shikamaru is the 8th Hokage.
Yeah, and where's the connection to Hashirama and all this?
Because I was saying outside of that Hokage, my favorite Hokage
Oh.
is Hashirama.
That or just go and watch Naruto and you'll find out.
I mean,
No.
yeah.
Oh.
He has to find out that other point I brought up. He has to read Boruto.
That'll never
That too.
happen, and I know what caused that. Well, not what caused Shikamaru to be Hokage, but I know what kind of a little bit. We talk too much about it. That's why I know about it.
Because we know you're never gonna watch it or read it.
Boruto? Yeah,
Yeah.
God, I've never.
The
I've never
manga's
saw-
not bad. The manga's not bad. It's not good enough to
I'll
save the
never
anime.
give myself into that nonsense garbage that shouldn't exist. I don't care no
What-
matter how not bad it is. It doesn't need to exist.
What
It
I
shouldn't
think
have
should
it.
happen is they should just restart the Boruto anime and actually do it seasonal and properly.
What I think should happen is they should just stop making Boruto. Simple
And
as
lose out
that.
on their paycheck.
Lose out on money from doing something stupid like making Boruto and make something better. Like I think Kishimoto should just stop drawing and making Boruto.
He doesn't
And-
do it.
He doesn't. Good.
No, he's the
Whoever's doing it-
supervisor.
Whoever does it should just stop then and make something better and original. Well, as original as you can be nowadays, but
But yeah, he's in just Naruto, not including Boruto. He is my favorite Hokage by far. I wish we got more about him. Like, we need to know more about him. Why did he die so young? Cope, you're up now.
No, Aaron Yeager.
Aaron Yeager, what's your reasoning?
Because the motherfucker turned into stone or crystal, whatever you want to technify it as. It is not just hard skin that is the armor titan.
Is that your whole reasoning? Just because he turns into crystal?
Out of spite. Trying to start an argument with Tony.
Yeah, garbage. You're dumb.
How are you going to
If-
side with the
if
show
the
that you
Armored
haven't
Titan-
even watched?
Okay, hold on. Let's just do this a little bit right here. If the armored titan is just hard skin, how come nothing can get through it? Just like
The Thunder Spears
Aaron's
can.
crystal. And they can go through Aaron's fucking crystallization too, can't they?
Never been
Yeah.
shown.
Oh, okay, so we can assume it can because they can do other things.
Well, you can't assume if it's not proven.
Yeah, because by the time they find the Thunder Spears, the main
Yeah.
person they had a problem with the crystallization, Annie is already locked up, basically.
Thanks,
All right,
Aaron.
cool. So we can literally assume other things, but we can't assume that. Lovely. I'm not gonna bring up
So-
any arguments about what we can assume because literally I don't remember, and nor do I care to remember.
Man has a
There are
vendetta against AOT.
4 titans that have hardening. There is Aaron,
Yeah.
the armor titan, female, and then the warhammer.
That is shown.
That is shown. The warhammer does not have the same hardening or crystallization as Aaron and Annie.
Technically, it
Well,
does. It
kind of,
does.
It's better
Oh, it
because
did.
Aaron can't
Yeah.
break that.
He needed
But
the
he
jaw
can-
titan. to-
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Jaw Titan has it too. That's part of his jaws. Some Titans,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
part of them, like the Jaw Titan and the Armor Titan. And the Warhammer
Jaw
is technically
Titan's
part of it
crack it.
too.
As easy as it did.
I was only looking at it as a tone. The warhammer, I seen it as hardening.
So the
Right.
every Titan
the color.
probably has the capability to do it. Every Titan shifter.
Yeah, because the one scene, the armor titan was able to harden its claws and climb the wall.
Hmm.
And then there's Annie, who can go and harden any part of her body and just use it to cut off somebody's head.
Yeah. The only one that's shown to be able to do full body was Aaron.
But then he can't use his titan
No,
anymore.
he has to leave the nape open so he can get out.
Mm-hmm. Either way, he's turning his titan into stone. They can turn certain body parts into stone. Literally, he has stone knuckles.
The
Stone knuckles.
whole chamber underneath the Reese's church.
That too, yeah.
That was made
Mhm.
completely out of Titan
Oh,
crystallization.
I remember that now. I
So
still
as
don't
we
like
dig
it. It's
deeper-
still dumb. I understand. I completely understand the reasoning. I just don't agree with it.
He's rejecting it because he knows we're right.
It's stupid. It's such a dumb thing.
You
Tell
know
me
what's
I'm wrong.
stupid?
What?
That you haven't watched Naruto yet.
That's true. I mean, it kind of.
That is pretty valid. That's pretty valid.
Look, I'm gonna. All right, listen. This will be the fourth time I say it. I'm gonna start watching more anime after I get out of college, like from this campus over the
I'm
summer.
waiting for it. We're all gonna get the notification. We're gonna get like a red alert in the Discord going, "I've started Naruto."
Red alert! Red alert!
It's got to be in the general chat, all caps, at everybody. I have started Naruto.
It's just a hype overload fucking gif with Toad freaking the fuck out.
Listen, it's gonna be a while because I got some other shows I'm gonna want to watch first.
Can the rest
Fair
of
play.
y'all, other than Tony, because he's a little upset right now,
I'm not upset.
y'all agree that my points have been proven that it is Earth. He is stone, crystal.
It's a mineral,
It's
is Earth. So yes, it's technically what it is.
yeah, it's a
Literally
technicality.
everyone on this list, but Robin and Aaron, I feel like are actually more fitting because I listened to the explanation for Robin. I didn't even pay attention to it, to be honest.
Okay,
And
here.
Aaron's is dumb.
Hers is the blossom devil fruit. It's meant to signify flowers blossom.
Which is Earth.
That's an even more paper thin argument than Aaron.
Yeah, it's
How
basically
on
it
earth
lets
did she get
you.
allowed in here?
The definition of the devil fruit lets you blossom your body parts as if they were flowers, anywhere where you can see.
Well,
That
I have a
doesn't
good
even fit
comparison.
Earth at all. Earth, ground, and rock. That's doesn't even fit. Period. That's more nature, more flower-esque.
So we have a character in here from Pokemon that is strictly
A
all
rock and can manipulate rocks.
Aaron. Transform into a huge ass fucking stone.
That's not him manipulating. That's him becoming a rock. That's different.
I mean, technically, he manipulates it all over his body, but
That's not him manipulating. No, that's him manipulating his body to turn it into a rock. Not him manipulating a rock or earth.
he can
in
make
any way.
weapons out of it. He has the Warhammer's ability. He created.
Forms it from
Mhm.
himself. That doesn't necessarily mean he's manipulating something outside.
I forgot
never
about the
thought
Warhammer's ability.
Have to neutralize an AOT argument, but Tony's kinda right. A little bit.
Taco shutting down
I never
AOT.
thought I'd have to do this. I've made another. That's what I've been waiting here. I've made another. I've been
Warhammer
just
Titan
like Jaegers, man.
isn't manipulating any earth to create a warhammer. It's manipulating its own body to do that.
It's still manipulating
Also,
stone.
here I normally don't argue for AOT, but there's one point that everyone's forgetting here. How are the Titans created in the paths? Out of sand and earth.
What the
That
hell?
is a valid point. I forgot about that for some reason.
I think there's less Titan, more Golem at that point, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
in layman's terms,
Attack on Golem.
they are golems technically, because Ymir is making them out of sand and earth in the paths. It takes her an eternity to make them, but it happens in an instant in the real world.
Fair play.
I mean, at a certain point, it's just spinal fluid, and it's not necessarily them being made of stone or earth or sand or whatever anymore. So, like, he killed way too fast. Now, if we put Ymir on here and not Aaron, I'd be more okay with it because there's more manipulation of it. But
Yeah,
That's
I
also
can
magic.
see your point with that.
I mean, that's fair, but he
I
technically
could
has
probably-
her power.
He does have the
Yeah.
founding Titan.
So
does he have her power exactly, or if he just has aspects of the founding Titan?
Since it's
Yeah,
one of
he
the
pretty
9,
much-
it's aspects.
that's fair. But
Then
he
I'd
technically
say
has her power.
Yeah.
And we'll still be able to create
But
Titans rapidly as many as he wanted.
The technicality of the power is basically forcing her to do it in the paths.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, no, but I'll skip like my argument. Aaron deserves to be on here more than Robin, but neither of them deserve to be on this list.
Yeah, you didn't get. I don't think you got to that point in season 4.
With how we specify Earth, Ground, and Rock users, it is manipulation of the Earth. Neither of those two fit this description. However, I guess they're on the list anyway. Oh well.
So remember whenever we all got together on Friday and we tried watching fucking AOT, which was the worst fucking idea ever.
Yeah, I don't know why Taco suggested that at all. It was terrible.
But me and you were talking where you left off in season 4, and I left off at the beginning, but I just went and finished season 4 and season finale.
Yeah.
Or final season, whatever the hell it is.
Final chapters.
Final chapters, thank you. You missed out on a whole lot that is adding to this argumentative point that you might actually understand a little bit more if you would have watched that.
No.
That's
I'm
the
not saying
path thing I brought up.
I'm saying I disagree with it.
Yeah.
I understand your points perfectly. Like, they're valid points. I disagree because I just don't like it. It doesn't. It's dumb.
I think your opinion might change a little bit to where
it might be more like mine.
You don't like it now, but if you finish it, you might be like, you know what, it's all right.
It's gonna take. Listen,
it's all right. It still feels like a
to
cop out, but
AOT.
it's all right. Kind of like how I sit on AOT.
Pretty
It's
much
gonna take a lot
all of
for me to
season
finish
4 is
AOT.
just like a huge twist.
One that I see came out of nowhere and makes zero sense for it to happen, and it's kind of dumb overall. But you know,
to each their own.
But
exactly.
If you were to finish it, you might understand why that twist came in.
Bro, Cope, don't start doing this. Don't start saying finish AOT.
Cope is turning
It's
into
gonna-
a straight Jaegerist over here.
It's
I'm
being
so
like
proud.
how it's gonna be like how Hen was to you with Berserk. It's slowly encroaching upon that. It's not nearly to the same rate as how he's like, oh, you gotta watch it. It's a masterpiece, but it's getting there.
I only said it twice.
I never said the Berserk anime was a masterpiece.
I
No,
said
you
to
said
start
the
Naruto
story
more times than I said to finish
Oh,
AOT.
I know, but I'm saying in this sense of how we used to, how I should say he, I didn't really pressure you to watch it. How he used to pressure you. How he used to pressure you to see the story. I'm saying the story, not just the anime, but
Yeah.
to see the story. And to you telling me to finish AOT, I'm kind of getting the same vibe. I'm not saying it's the same thing because it's absolutely not. You're telling me to watch like maybe 12 more hours of anime comparatively to him telling you to spend half your life reading the story. But
Dude finished
yeah.
the first 8 volumes of Solo Leveling quick as hell, though.
And you know how much longer it takes you to read a single Berserk volume than a single Solo Leveling volume? Like 3 times the amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to read Berserk.
Anyway, Sage, what is your vote for?
I'm gonna vote for Hashirama Senju.
Thank God.
What's your reasoning?
He would fucking murder Aaron.
Thank you.
Probably would.
Not probably. That motherfucker would be murdered dead on the floor. The ambulance was.
And Taco.
I have to go down with the ship. I have to. It's in my name. It's in my name.
I have to go down with the ship.
I know Hashirama's gonna have 3 votes here. I know. And I'm okay with that. I understand.
Don't worry, Taco. If you betray him, it's just going to be like him to everyone else. It's okay. You can do it.
I don't
He'll
know.
forgive you.
I don't know. I'm fucking loyal.
It's okay. He'll forgive you if you betray him. It's okay.
No, for all I know, he's gonna erase my my fucking memory or some shit, and I might not get it back till he's dead.
He can't do that.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't do that.
No.
Oh my god.
You have to remember, Taco identifies as an Eldian, so Aaron has powers on his memory.
No, I forgot about that.
No. He could do that.
Oh, With that though, Hashirama does win 3-2.
See?
Moving into match number 2, we have Toph Beifong versus Mimosa Vermilion.
No, I don't have a thermometer.
And Taco, you got first vote.
I forgot about this one. Pass.
First pass. Sage,
I'm going Mimosa.
what's your reasoning?
I know a lot more about Mimosa than I do Toph.
Because you didn't watch the cartoon. Go watch
Exactly.
Dude, you just
I
gotta
will eventually.
just watch Toph funny moment clips.
If you find Toph funny moment clips, you're gonna get Sokka. I'm sending you know.
Cope,
Off.
reasons.
She's a badass blind bitch.
Enough
How dare you,
said.
she is a child in this picture.
Yeah, but she is a bitch at times.
No, she's a child. She has reasons to be like that. She's a pampered
I
rich child.
mean,
That is a valid
technically,
As an adult,
She's-
she has no reason to act the way she does, but it's because no one told her no, because they realized they'd get the absolute shit slapped out of them if they did.
Hey man, you gotta remember when she just broke those firebenders' like sense of reality.
Yeah,
technically, as we stand, she is not a child.
that's a child
actually
picture. That's why I
all-
was saying that. But if you're
Yeah.
going by Korra Toph, then yeah.
She's a granny in Korotov.
Granny Toph.
She's still a blind bad bitch. Like,
But what's
Yeah.
currently publishing, she's an adult. Or on the cusp of an adult, I think.
one of
It
the
doesn't
two.
say how many years after the war it is.
The world may never know.
But I'm also voting for Toph. And
Reasoning?
my reasoning is the airship scene.
Metal bending. Nice.
Just
70 years.
Just totally ruining those firebenders' perspective of reality.
To let you know, it's 70 years after the war.
No,
When Korra starts.
not Korra.
What are you talking about then?
The stuff that's on webtoons now.
That?
Yeah,
That's immediately after.
that's immediately after.
Yes,
Okay.
immediately after. At most a couple of months, but that's like immediately after.
Oh. Either way, the airship scene is my reasoning for voting for Toph.
I think they said how long was between Korra and Avatar at the end of the war.
No, I know that's like that was 70 years. Tony, it is your vote.
Toph.
Reasons?
My reasoning for voting for Toph is because of how much she disrespected the boulder.
The boulder.
Which, if you can look at my vote for characters to win, I'm the only one, shamefully, who voted for the boulder.
The boulder does not
Wow.
hit a child.
That is not true. The boulder was about to hit a child.
No, he starts off on saying he's not gonna fight her.
As he says, the boulder feels conflicted about fighting a blind girl. She then does something to him. He says
The boulder is no longer conflicted.
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't really want to fight at first until she. did
She
what
was
did.
blind. That's why. It was because she was a blind girl. Even if they were a child, he was going to fight them if they were just, not blind.
The boulder learned something new that day.
Just wait till you see his honorable mention photo.
I hope it's. I'm not even going to say what I hope it is.
All right, and Taco, we're back to you.
See, this one's a tough one for me.
I never liked Mimosa that much.
You're tripping, but understandable.
When it comes to the Vermilions, Mara Leona is the way to go.
Oh yeah, I'm not disputing that. I'm going Toph though.
Reason?
It's Toph. Enough said. It's Toph.
It feels like every time there's an Avatar character, it's just like it's them.
It's enough said. If you fuck with her, she's gonna call you Twinkle Toes and make you her bitch. She might.
With that, Toph wins 4-1. Winning the
Shit,
match 3, we got Ganju Shiba from Bleach versus Alex Luis Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And Tony, you have first vote.
This would be a difficult vote if it wasn't Ganju. My answer is Ganju.
Reason?
Reasoning. Bro's got such a cool premise, and honestly, I feel like he was underutilized, but just because of how weak he was in comparison to the captains.
Yeah.
Because he was holding his own on Yumichika. He was holding his own.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, it was. He was trying to think of a plan because he was so already wounded from just running around. But he was holding his own. Think, he may have been getting cut up and all that, but he was still able to outrun and outmaneuver Yumichika to the point where he got a bomb off on him, or my bad, a firework.
Chili powder.
It really doesn't matter what it is. It's just an explosive of some kind. But yeah, like that's just, I vibe with Ganju a lot. I think he was underutilized in the raid on the Soul Society.
I wanted to get an image of him from Thousand Year Blood War because he looks so much cooler.
I bet. I can't wait to see him unless we already saw him and then I just missed him because I haven't caught up. I haven't caught up then.
He's in the first core.
Never mind. I did see him. I forgot he was there.
Yeah, with Ginjo and the time dude.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And Tsukishima.
Mm-hmm.
Right after they shoot Squad Zero and Ichigo up to the Royal Palace.
That's right. Yeah, because they had to use the fireworks stuff, right?
Yeah, because that is part of the Shiba clan's duties.
Mm-hmm.
That's why that canon exists.
I just think it's so dope, like what Ganju has as an ability. I just think it was underutilized. I'll keep saying that it was underutilized.
Senpai. My vote is also going to Ganju.
Good, he's smart.
Oh, I always liked Ganju as a character, and I felt like in the Soul Society, I felt like he was used as much as he should have been and was capable of being used. I'm hoping things change in Thousand Year Blood War with his
Sleeping
character.
on Ganju, man doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'm hoping things change in Thousand Year Blood War because he's training with some very powerful people.
Yep.
Like Ginjo and Tsukishima are not weak by any means.
No.
So I'm hoping things change compared to the manga. Plus, I mean, Armstrong is a cool character, but he's not his sister. Sadly. Cope, we're on to you.
Well, I'm gonna go out here.
Yeah, we purposely made this match targeting you.
Oh, I already know my vote. It's not hard at all. But it pretty much goes with what Tony said, except it's factoring differently for me.
How
He
so?
was so underutilized to the point to where there wasn't, like, there was value in his character. It just wasn't used.
I hope the
So-
familial connection gets actually roped in as well.
Yeah,
Because he is Ichigo's cousin.
yeah. Sooner or later it will, but as it stands now, and what we've seen of him, I'm siding with Armstrong. I know he's gonna get better eventually, sooner or later. I don't know. We'll see something.
Hopefully.
I mean, he was brought back on the screen and whenever they went to go, whatever the fuck the place is called. I'm drawing a
Royal
blank
Palace.
here. Help me. Thank you.
Yeah, hopefully something good comes of that training.
Something is going to happen. He wouldn't be there for no reason. So, but as it stands now, he's underutilized.
I'm trying to hold my tongue right now.
Why? Go for it.
Is everyone
Spill the
okay with it? It's gonna be a manga spoiler from Bleach.
Oh no! Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I'm trying to hold my tongue.
Oh no! I thought you were gonna have like an argumentative point against me. No, we already know shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm just talking about Ganju though. Like Ganju, just Ganju. It would be a Ganju spoiler.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't say it.
So yeah, I'm going towards Armstrong, just because he's underutilized, really.
All right. Sage, person who has recently seen Ganju.
Hey, well, I don't remember.
This scallywag forgetting
That's how
Ganju. of all
underutilized
people.
he is.
Hey,
Wow, what episode of Bleach are you on?
like 50 or 55. Ichigo just cut Rukia free.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of Ganju, dude.
See the guy that had the hog?
Yes.
Like originally? Okay.
Yeah, the Hog Rider.
Oh my
That's her.
god. That's
Look,
what you
I
remember
don't know
for
names
all
yet.
the cool
Dude,
things he did?
dude, the episode he's on is when freaking
Killed
Nanao
me.
gets pressured by Yamamoto.
Bro, he literally just killed me with that. He remembers him for riding a pig and not any of the cool shit he did.
Like he's in the Yamamoto Kyoraku Shunsui Ukazake fight.
Look, I'm not good with names. I don't even remember Rukia's brother's name, and how many times have I probably heard his name and seen him on screen?
Jesus Christ.
Byakuya.
Every time he goes, what's his name? I have to tell him. I lose.
Which, thinking on
I
it, since we
lose
gave
sanity.
Robin permission to be in this episode, Byakuya technically could have been as well.
Yeah, which is why I don't think either of them should be here. Just so you get that clear. No,
Because of
they
the
should not be
Senpon
here.
Zakura.
Neither of them should be here.
So who's your vote for Sage?
I'm going with Armstrong.
Armstrong.
We should have figured that when he said, I didn't remember what Ganju's name was or who he is.
Oh, and to be fair, it didn't help. Taco's like, yeah, I don't think you met him yet.
No, you definitely met him like 30 episodes ago.
No, I did not say that shit. No, I did not. Dude,
Trying to
I
cover your
remember
tracks
half
now,
the people's
Taco.
names in Naruto, and that's your favorite show.
Okay, well, that's kind of fair then.
Alright,
Doesn't
Sage,
know- doesn't
what's
know
the name of
Naruto, that's what's
Shikamaru's
cool.
dad? Sage.
Easy on here, he's gone. Spelling later. That's what he said.
No, I know his dad's name. I'm seeing if Sage
Are you
knows.
sure? I don't know why you'd be asking Sage if you didn't know what it is.
I know what it is. I can text it to you right now.
Well, I don't know what his name
I'll
is.
send
so
it
that's
to-
what you tell me.
Yeah, send it to me.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I
Look,
told you I know my favorite
so
character's
scared.
dad.
He's so scared, bro. He left. That's not...
Taka, what's going on with Sage?
I told you, he's scared. He almost got called out for not knowing a Naruto character.
He's still online. Taco, what's up with Sage?
They might have an internet crash if you
Maybe.
haven't realized at this point that Taco is also not answering you. Although at this point, I think it'd be funny if Taco was just like purposefully ignoring you.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Well, Taco's the next vote, and it's tied. Yeah, Bleach. Oh. Shit. Ganju. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something about Ganju that's important?
Maybe you're forgetting the fact that Ganju is actually the strongest being in the universe above everybody because he can turn stone into sand. And he has fireworks. Honestly, that's one of the bigger pluses for Ganju over his power is he had really cool fireworks. Like he had like some Usopp level fireworks.
Dude's 234 pounds. Jesus hell.
What do you think? With his man's gonna be less than 200 with his build?
Dude, he's only 5'11".
And
Jesus.
dude's pure muscle. Hey, he's 5'11 and a half. Get it right.
I'm looking at his wiki right now.
So am I.
Yeah, episode 22 was the first episode he appeared in.
Oh my god, that's so early.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot actual characters showed up that early in Bleach.
Taco's vote is Armstrong.
Taco's voting for Armstrong.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ganju, no!
Did their internet cut out, I take it?
Let's just go with that.
That's the excuse that we can give to the public.
Alright, so that makes Armstrong win then.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Our final match of this round is Robin versus Onyx. So Nico Robin from One Piece versus Onyx from Pokemon.
Okay, wow. I couldn't have heard of an easier vote in my life.
Well, we'll start with you since order's a little out of whack right now.
The answer is Onyx, the actual rock earth user.
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna have to agree with you. As much as I like One Piece and Nico Robin, I'm
Who
gonna have
even
to go
put
with.
Robin in here? I have to find out.
I think it was Sage.
Ba-ba-da-ba-bum,
Yeah.
Robin, yeah, Sage. All right, where did this whole nature thing pop up for also being in here? I just need to know this.
I believe it was from Naruto because it's the nature chakras.
Is that what the Earth stuff is considered in Naruto's nature chakra?
You have Earth chakra, and then you have the Yin and Yang chakra, which allows you to use nature capabilities, and then you have from the Yin and Yang capabilities, you get wood jutsu like Hashirama. It's very complex, and it didn't need to be.
Okay. Okay, I understand now. I think literally everyone who had nature in here, just because of that argument.
Mimosa
shouldn't
technically
be
as
here.
well.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, they shouldn't be here, technically speaking, because they're Earth, but then instead of being, like the rock and ground of the Earth, they're the plants, which would be a different category, but...
Me, Cope,
So then
and...
you're saying Hashirama shouldn't have been in here either?
Is that wood, or is that...
It's wood
stone?
jutsu.
Is that wood?
But
Okay.
he does use earth jutsu as well. Because it's a mixture of earth and water to create wood.
It's not his main thing, technically speaking. His main is wood, but okay.
Yeah, which uses earth and water to make it.
Yeah.
Like, you have to use earth chakra on one side and water chakra. You have to use them together to use wood chakra. Or earth
I get that.
chakra
I
and
understand.
water chakra to use wood jutsu. Is how it actually is.
Yeah.
Like I said,
understand, like,
it's
if we were-
complex for no reason.
Yeah. If we were just doing earth, he would still technically count, I think. It just he'd have to use his earth stuff instead of his wood stuff.
Yeah. Which me and Cope both said Soul Marin, and we completely forgot about Soul's Captain in Black Clover.
Technically speaking, if Robin wasn't in here, that means Crocodile would be.
Yeah.
Which means I might have had a different vote for this bracket right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Onyx as well. Cope, what's your vote for?
Onyx.
Onyx.
Really? I for sure thought you'd vote for Robin.
Me?
Yeah, Mr. I've watched One Piece.
He hasn't gotten the Robin yet.
No, I know.
Yeah, I have.
Oh wait, yeah, no, he would have.
I've
Yeah,
seen Robin.
Alabasta, but you haven't like really seen Robin yet.
I mean, yeah, she's cool, but I don't like her that much.
Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. There's no development in the Straw Hats until post time skip, except for Luffy. Luffy gets development because of Marineford.
And he's lobby.
Is that development for Robin, or is that her
Yes.
finally acknowledging that she's part of the
That's
crew?
part of her development.
I don't consider it that way.
Yeah, that's actually part of her character development. That's her defining moment in her character.
That's kind of sad then. If Ennie's lobby, which is pre-time skip, which no one else pretty much has development except for Luffy with Marineford, who it has.
Chopper has development at the end of Drum. Vivi has her development in Alabasta.
Vivi's an honorary member. She doesn't count for that.
Nami has her development. Arlong
Yeah,
Park.
it's
Sanji gets partial. He doesn't get a full
the
development.
reason
no
why
whole
I
cake.
say they don't get development is because most of these development moments you're listing is when they just join the crew. Like
So-
Nami's development
Nami
was
was-
just we pushed out her backstory.
So-
That's what it was.
With Nami, Oda has her listed as the third member of the crew, behind Zoro and Luffy.
Yeah, because
That's what makes
technically
Arlong
she was-
Park a development moment for her.
She's listed at third because technically speaking, she was part of that's when she joined the crew, but she wasn't, a full-on member of it until the end of Arlong Park because of her ties to Arlong.
Yeah,
But she still joined third.
but she
So
gets
she was still a part of the crew.
She gets a
beforehand.
decent amount of
But-
character development in Arlong Park.
I really don't see it that way.
Um,
Only because what truly happens to make her character better in Arlong than what it already was before Arlong Park? She's part of the crew. She trusts the Straw Hats. That's it.
She actually wants help. She said before that she doesn't need help from anybody, and now she will actually request
Because
help.
she had a tough guy persona because she didn't know anyone who could help. Now she trusts the Straw Hats and they take care of it. Because honestly, outside of the Straw Hats, does Nami ever really ask for help?
She asked Warriors of Wano for help.
Was that in Wano?
Yes.
That's post time skip. So there's more development there.
No, because she got that ability to ask for help pre-time skip. She got the development to ask for help pre-time skip.
She got the ability to ask the Straw Hats for help pre-time skip. She asked no one else for help pre-time skip, and then she asked one other group of people in their own place.
That's the one
for
that's
help.
coming to mind right away. But the thing is, she got the ability to ask for help. Say she didn't have that development in Arlong Park, and they defeated Arlong, and she actually became part of the crew fully, but she never got that development to ask for help. She wouldn't ask for help any other time, then. It'd be the same thing. She got that development. That is character development. That is literally character development.
It's really not, though, because she only got it for the Straw Hats.
Because if you look at Luffy, Luffy had no character development until Marineford.
Yeah, and Luffy still doesn't really get a lot of development.
No, because his character
Luffy
isn't meant for that.
Yeah.
The only other character on the crew that has gotten borderline next to no character development is Zoro.
Because Zoro is a super serious character who doesn't really need development because he was kind of written the way he was always going to be.
Yeah, the bit of development Zoro did get was bowing down and asking Mihawk to train him.
Yeah. Which that was over the duration of...
It wasn't. It was the very beginning. It wasn't over the duration. That was the very beginning.
The time skip?
Yeah, the time skip didn't happen yet. That's
what I'm saying.
He landed on Gloomy Island.
He bowed down to Mihawk to train him, and that is what happened over time skip. That's what I was saying. I'm not saying
yeah,
that
but the actual instance
his
of him
development
doing
happened
it
over time skip. He just made that decision to do that before time skip happened.
Either way, are we finishing this round without them?
Taco's vote is Onyx.
Onyx?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be surprised if anyone voted for Robin here.
Okay. I messaged him too, like Robin or Onyx, and he didn't answer me.
Maybe he didn't want to answer you then. You think about that?
He doesn't.
Maybe he likes Cope more.
Well, yeah, he's known Cope longer.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Sage.
No, it's a Taco.
No, I messaged Taco. I see Sage is offline.
Well, Sage is usually on his console, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's probably why then. He probably can't.
I'm just gonna plead the fifth from answering any further questions. Thank you.
Wait, what? Why are you pleading the fifth?
Reasons.
Fair enough.
This semifinal is not looking fun though.
Maybe it's your guys' fault. For how you made the brackets.
Hey man, when I make the bracket, I don't look past the first round.
Well, as you shouldn't, because it kind of makes it a little kind of riggish, but...
Moving into semifinal 1, we have Hashirama Senju versus Toph Beifong. And Cope.
No!
Cope, you get to go first.
I'm a pass.
Pass?
I know it's kind of pointless with only 3 of us.
Yeah.
But
Tony?
No, it's not plus. I'll just take a little bit. Okay, let me think about this for a second. Do I let my knowledge get the better of me, or do I vote for probably who's cooler? Well, that's the same character, though, isn't it?
Hello, Lady Sage.
That's... good. Lady Sage is here. Oh, man, this is difficult. Maybe we could have some input from Sage then or something. Who knows? Man. This is actually difficult, though. Like, I don't know a lot about Hashirama, but he just looks so damn cool. Like, the aesthetic is just super, super cool. And the premise of his power is also pretty cool.
Yeah, other than Yamato, he's the only one... technically Madara, but...
We don't talk about Madara.
For the longest time, he was the only one who could use wood style.
This is a pain. Hope you know that. Having to think about who to vote for longer than...
Wait, what
2
did you
minutes.
say it was again?
No.
What was it?
It's a really discomforting feeling I have in my nerves.
Almighty push!
Yeah, I knew as soon as I said that, as soon as I said pain, I should not repeat it. This is okay. I'm trying to give Cope like the most amount of time he can without having to use my pass for this.
Yeah, Hashirama Senju versus Toph Bei Fong in the first semifinal, Lady Sage.
I don't want to vote with bias.
What's up,
I
Cope?
don't want to vote with this.
I said if it counts, I have Taco's vote.
Yeah, we can take Taco's vote now.
You take his vote, so you have more time to think, and I have more time to think.
He said Toph.
Toph?
All right.
That was so much more time to think.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Well, think while you're thinking real quick. I'm still debating on whether or not to vote. I just had a bit of a breather, like a 2-second breather, like a real quick catch-up breath.
It was just a...
Yeah, one of those. Toph. I'm voting for Toph.
Toph? What's your reason?
Reasoning for voting for Toph is probably gonna be I know more about her. Okay. I know like what she's capable of, and she's pretty cool. It's and then I'm thinking about the library moment when she's holding up the library while also fighting off sandbenders, while also trying to defend Appa, all while she's like mostly blind because she can't see on sand. So like,
when I think of the library thing, I think of Katara asking Toph if she's coming in.
Yeah.
That's what I think of when I think of the
mix.
Me and books don't really get along,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean. I'm also voting for Toph, because I love a character that can get down to business and like get shit done and have their badass moments, but it also be extremely comical. And Toph just hits every check mark for that. Cope?
I don't want to say you vote.
I don't think he has the ability to at the moment.
How about we ask the other Sage to vote for...
all right, Lady Sage, vote for Sage.
Lady
You
Sage,
guys
vote for
time.
Sage. So, Coach, you start Kaiju number 8 yet?
Hmm?
Did you start Kaiju number 8 yet?
No, we told you last
Toph.
night.
She votes for herself for Toph.
Okay, so what's the vote count now?
With
Isn't it
Lady Sage's
4-0?
vote, it would be 4-0.
Fuck it.
All I feel is pity.
It's been so long.
I know.
I feel like you're just
You have
itching to
to
press that
turn.
button. Which I just realized, the last round, the final match 4, Onyx versus Robin, needed one of these.
I'm gonna need a sweeper.
Because it was a
Nah.
sweep.
Who cares?
So, Toph moves on to the final, 4-1. And in our semifinal 2, we have Alex Louis Armstrong versus Onyx.
Fuck.
Another Cope vote that he does not like.
Oh, Tony, you can go ahead and go first.
Hooray! Onyx.
Onyx. Why Onyx over Armstrong?
Why Onyx over Armstrong? I know Onyx. I don't know Armstrong. Onyx's trainer is Brock, and Brock has a drying pan and a frying pan. He makes jelly donuts, and he goes after women much like Sanji.
Fair enough.
Oh boy. I forgot to
Also, I
mention
see in
this.
the picture we have Steelix, and Steelix is pretty dope too.
Yeah, the whole Onyx family.
Yeah.
Is what we do with the Pokemons. Should have said this last round, but Taco and Cope's predictions were out with Aaron Yeager, and Tony, yours was with Ganju.
Really? That happened?
Yeah, it happened. That's why Armstrong's here.
Who's the first? It was Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist versus Onyx from Pokemon Sage, Lady Sage.
Yep. So mine and Sage's predictions are still in there though. Armstrong and Toph.
She voted for Armstrong almost instantaneously, I think.
Armstrong. My vote's also going to Armstrong because it's Armstrong. Like, man makes figures of himself. He's that much of a Chad. Cope?
Well, I have 2 votes.
What is Taco's vote?
He voted for Onyx.
Onyx.
Oh.
Okay, so it's tied 2-2 for your vote, Cope.
But sadly to say,
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
I'm choosing Armstrong.
Oh, that's so
Armstrong.
sad. Lady Sage, what do you mean you like Onyx as a Pokemon? What's not to like about a rock snake?
I like Steelix more than Onyx, I would have to say.
What is Steelix but a steel snake? And the
Exactly.
evolution of Onyx?
He's a steel snake. The difference.
You wouldn't have Steelix if you didn't have Onyx. Be grateful for your family. Don't know why that's what I
And
said.
yeah, he's
but-
not my preferred rock type either.
Who do you prefer?
Geodude.
Gen 1 only. Doesn't even know half the other cooler rock types.
You're right, I don't know half of the other gens. Sandshrew's nice too, but I think he's ground.
Yes, he is ground. Sandshrew, Sandslasher, ground.
I love the Alolan Sandshrew as well. But he's ice.
Yeah, he's a big ol' igloo.
Oh.
Taco's reasoning for voting for Onyx is because he's just like Aaron.
Oh, if
What?
he's talking about the anime version, yeah.
What?
In the anime, you can see it on this image. There's a crystal onyx in the anime.
Oh my god. No,
And
okay, so I knew about Crystal Onyx. He's from Pokemon
Yeah.
Crystal. I just ugh.
Well, technically, he's from the anime first, because Crystal Onyx first appears in the anime before he does in any game.
Pokemon Crystal came out in the year 2000. I'm gonna look up when.
1999 is when Crystal Onyx appears.
Is it?
Yeah. It's very early it happens.
It aired in Japan 1999 and the US in February of 2000.
Yeah.
And was it in a game? Now I think about it.
It is
Not a-
because we get Crystal Steelix and Mega Crystal Steelix in a game. But it could be a newer game that we get that. Then there's also an Electric Onyx.
No, Crystal Onyx is not in the games.
But there's
Just no shit.
there's an Electric Onyx.
I believe it's also a show thing.
Nope, that's manga.
Well, you know what I meant by that. Not just non-game.
Yeah. Armstrong moves on to the finals to go against Toph. Beifong.
Alright, I don't get how you like Geodude when you got literally fucking Godzilla with the like Tyranitar.
I forgot we have honorable mentions
Honorable mentions
on this
how'd you
first
forget about
slide because it's been a while since we had honorable mentions. It's been a couple weeks.
that? Probo Pass, who's just a freaking magnet
You know,
nose.
Funny thing is Taco didn't even know that Onyx had a crystal flame.
And he's the one that says about the first seasons of Pokemon being the best, and that's when it appeared.
And he is the oldest of us all.
But on this slide of honorable mentions, we have Hagoromo, the Sage of Six Paths, Zetsu, Madara Uchiha, and Yamato, all from Naruto. Which are all able to use the wood release.
We had 4 Naruto honorable
Yeah,
mentions.
the Naruto vote had 5 people in the vote.
My goodness. Did I even vote for the Naruto one? Yeah, I did. I went for Gaara.
Wait, I didn't put Gaara on here because he's on in the background.
Yeah, I see that.
I was told that Taco has some timers.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
Huh?
Sometimes he remembers, sometimes he forgets.
It's not all timers, it's some timers. You know?
Gotcha. In our next slide, we have... I gotta look up this dude's name again. Zenosuke Kuromadani, a.k.a. Froman from Bleach.
Oh, you could have just called him Froman. No one cares about his real name.
We have Aaron from Pokemon and his evolutions, Geodude and his evolutions, and Pika from One Piece.
That's a classic right there.
Which
we love Pika. He got cut in half.
I showed Taco Pika's voice last night.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what he sounds like in the dub. I only know what he sounds like in the sub. So I showed it to him last night. And I asked him, like, how do you think this guy's voice is? And Taco goes, extremely fucking deep. And I'm just like, ha. Dude, it's higher pitched than a squealer on COD.
Yeah, but that's the best contrast. Like, if it was deep, it'd be too fitting.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be funny.
And it's like it's a plot point with him because it's like he gets very pissed off when people laugh at him for it.
Yeah.
Which Luffy can't stop laughing at him.
I mean, if you were in front of him, would you be able to stop laughing?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I'd accept my death at that point. We also have the Boulder.
Oh, should have been instead of Toph. It's the Boulder. Come on, guys.
We have King Boomy.
I knew it. I knew it was going to be that picture.
We have King Boomy, Shuckle, and Guillaume. Of course, from Avatar, Pokemon, and Demon Slayer. And we have Edward Elric.
Shuckle got a great line, by the way. Hold on. Before we continue on, Shuckle has a great line that goes with him. It's, don't fuckle with the Shuckle. Just so we can get that out there.
Oh, boy. We got Edward Elric from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Iggy from JoJo's Part 3, which should have been in this. Who did Iggy lose to again? Lost to Mimosa.
At the crime. The coffee gum loving dog should not have lost. Did I vote for them?
Yeah.
I voted for Iggy. Good. Iggy!
Iggy is like my favorite character in Part 3.
That's a crime, but that's okay. Iggy's
Why?
also really good. Well, because of Polnareff, but...
Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of Polnareff. I'll just say that now.
Well, I mean, you should because Iggy was. So...
I mean, you got a
You like
point
Iggy.
there, but I
If you
love...
like Iggy, you should like Polnareff. You don't have to like him as much as Iggy if he's your favorite, but you should still just like him because Polnareff is great.
I don't know, I feel like Polnareff in Part 5 was better.
You liked the cripple old man instead of the actually good, fencer. That's funny.
He was more humbled in Part 5.
He nearly died. Of course he'd be humbled. Bro fought a man who almost evaporated him into nothing. and came out on top.
Yeah. And then he became,
Anything-
what was it?
if
He
anything-
became a turtle.
Not Coco Jumbo.
He became a turtle.
It's okay. He's gonna build Polnareff land whatever he can.
Well, we don't know what's going on with Polnareff after the Universal rewrite.
Technically, I could say we do, but it'd be a lie.
Because, I mean, Part 6 is still publishing, like, monthly chapters in English. Even though Part 6 anime is already done. And we also have a Maimon from Blue Exorcist, which I was shocked to see. But yeah, the Earth King.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, he's got to make somewhat of an appearance here. Then we also have Pixie Bob from My Hero Academia, as well as Cement Toss. Crocodile from One Piece, and Soul Marin from Black Clover. And I believe that is all the honorable mentions that is. That was all the honorable mentions.
Yep. Oh, and I looked up Polnareff to see where he was, if anywhere, still
After
in the manga
after the time.
after the rewrite.
Yeah.
No, he's not even in part 6 at all, so he's just gone.
Well, yeah, we know he's not in Part 6.
Well, I mean, like, there's no mention of him from Jotaro or like anybody that he's gone.
Well, yeah, because he was in Italy in Part 5.
You forget, Jotaro freaking knew what was going on everywhere.
But I'm saying, like, after the Universal Relight, like in Part 7.
No more. He was mentioned in a bonus chapter, and that's it.
Okay.
But it was a bonus chapter that's not even like the technically part of the thing. I think it was like a story explanation or something.
Alright. In our final match, we have Alex Louis Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood versus Toph Beifong from Avatar.
This is the final.
Yep, this is the final.
Interesting.
Did no one get a double vote last episode?
Did someone win last episode?
I can't remember. Let me look at my sheets. Oh, I did.
Well, that sucks. It's too late for you to use it.
Yep.
Yeah, because we had said no use in the finals. Wow, I could have made it tie with Ganju.
You could have saved Ganju.
I forgot I had one.
Yeah.
Oh well, I can use it next week.
No, you can't. Not next week.
Oh yeah, next episode.
There you go.
Which technically, next episode is in 3 weeks.
Yeah, because we're not using it on the special episode.
3.
I think we came to that where we're not using it on the special since there's only 2 left.
I don't recall us saying we were going to or not, so I don't remember.
I'll leave it up to a group decision.
We'll have to make that when there's a group to decide.
Yeah.
Who's voting first?
If you want to.
All right, cool. I'm gonna vote for Toph. It's gonna be a kind of a reused reason of I just know more about Toph. However, I'll give a different reasoning for why I'm voting for Toph. This is going to be Serpent's Pass, I think it was called, or they had to cross with the Earth people, who the pregnant lady and her husband, I think.
Oh, geez, that
And they had Suki, Katara.
that's in
Forget who
book
else was with
3,
them.
right?
That is Fire. Yes, that is. I forget. It's very early though. It's like just after they left the Earth Kingdom, I believe.
You know what? Since we talked about spinal fluid, I'll drink some spinal fluid.
I want to look it up. Serpent's Pass Avatar. Season 2, episode 12. No, that was still Earth Kingdom.
That was still in the Earth Kingdom.
Yeah, it was Fire Nation military. That's why, because it was northeastern.
Oh, it was by one of the Fire Nation colonies.
Yeah, it was northeastern. Well, technically speaking, the Fire Nations to the straight east. It was
Oh, they had
northeastern
colonies all over the
pack.
eastern part of the
Yeah,
Earth Nation.
Exactly, because they had Earth Kingdom covered in it. Yeah.
So it's by one of the Fire Nation colonies.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with that because she was like being kind of jokey towards Sokka with like the whole like oh, thank you for saving me, and then giving Suki a kiss on the cheek. I thought that was super funny. She was like genuinely happy like that Sokka saved her, and then it's like, yeah, but I'm not Sokka, I'm Suki.
Oh, that clip just came up on my TikTok today too. I remember that clip now. I remember that clip now.
Yeah, that's why I think of when I think of the Serpent's Pass, and that's why I'm voting for Toph because she's also very funny.
All right. I'm also gonna vote for Toph. All right, so I mean, you're looking at like
voted for Armstrong, by the way.
Armstrong. All right, you're looking at like the two best like Earth users in their verses.
Yeah.
So it's like it makes it a hard decision, but at the end of the day, Toph gives me more comedy than Armstrong does. So I'm gonna go with Toph on that basis because anytime Toph is on the screen, you know you're gonna have a good laugh at some point. We got Lady Sage's. Cope with Taco's vote.
Off.
Whose is that? Yours or his?
Yes, we got your vote, Sage. Lady Sage.
All right. And what's your vote?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for Armstrong.
Armstrong. All right.
Thought I closed out of that tab.
What tab?
No, I didn't. Thank goodness. There was an extra tab I had opened up. I thought I closed that up. I did not. I just dragged it away. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just want to bring it back to the tab I was on. Thank you.
All right. Let me grab my gallon of water real quick.
Remember, folks, stay hydrated. Quick water plug right there.
Take this time to shout out our sponsor, Rogue Energy. Madness code. Use the code TheMadness5 at checkout to get yourself 5% off your entire order. All right. Cope, are you ready with the drum roll?
Yeah.
The winner of Earth, Ground, Rock, and Stone users Toph Beifong.
Hooray!
Of course, I had to get the image of her holding up the belt.
I wanted to play the sound effect of her winning, like her winning with Aang, but yeah, that doesn't exist. Like on its own, it'd be the full clip.
So she
Also,
won the
like,
final 3-2, and my prediction was right. So how did we have it where you can store them and have multiple?
No,
you can't use multiple in a single episode.
Okay, well that makes it more fair.
Yeah,
I don't think we should be able to store them, but
I'm pretty sure that's what we said.
I can't remember. We'll have to, when we have everyone here, we'll have to go over it again. Because I honestly cannot remember for the life of me. But Toph is the winner. Did we put out a result for the ice one? We did not. That was Jimbei that won that one. I forgot the episode number. There we go. Got the results fixed up there. Break week. We're having a break week next week. After that, we'll be back with Skeletony's top 16 characters.
yeah, I'll make that this week.
Well, you have an extra week to make it too.
I do. I'll make it next week. If I'm reminded, of course.
Procrastination.
I have a lot of stuff I need to get done this week for next week. I hope you understand that.
Yeah.
Like I've got a thing due this Tuesday. I've got two things due.
I think I have
Thursday
due this week.
I've got my whole senior project due on the 21st. And then I have the presentations for the 26th. So I've got all pretty much everything wrapped up within this week. Oh, I have a paper I got to do for class on Wednesday. I've got too much to do to worry about, so that's why it's being done next week.
Won't be this Thursday, but next Thursday we will have I believe that's when I'm going to open up the nominations and votings.
The 25th? Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, because your top 16
Mine will be the
characters on the 28th. So yeah, on the 25th will be the nominations will open for Air and Win, and same with the voting and all that. So
Oh, there's only 2 weeks left in the semester after this week. This is scaring the shit out of me. I'm genuinely getting a little nervous.
But yeah, that is all for this week. Of course, the week we come back, we will have our next review episode 4, which is going over episodes 6 and 7 of Avatar: The Live Action. Which we're almost done with that. And then we'll have the Air and we'll have the Skeletony's characters. So, anything else from y'all?
Besides
humble, get rumbled.
staying hydrated, fight fires. I don't know.
Stay humble, get rumbled.
Atomic.
Bye.